So she's a little bit misty today. That's what happens when you live amongst the clouds. So yeah, so it's been a bit of a quiet morning, and now I'm going to crank up and do some brekkie, oh look at us go, some fruit pancakes. So it's just got some blueberries and raspberries in it. Pancake mix is just a basic flour, egg and milk mix, and yeah, I crack those out every couple of times a week on the Weber. Sensational. The other thing I like to do is obviously each morning is feed the locals. They're up in the trees tonight, but I like to send a few challenges. So check these little challenges that I set up for old mate Cooker. Oh, nearly got it. A bit of slow motion. You can see him flying through, and he's just dropped it at the end. Oh, good. And then he comes up and actually has breakfast with me a lot of the time. So yeah, so it's always really entertaining around here. Although yeah, I'm fairly isolated from the humans. The wildlife is fantastic. So never a dull moment up in the mountains, and never a quiet moment. Always plenty of chores to do. So I'm heading down the hill. This trip it's about 3.5k from where I am up the mountain down to the start of the community, and it's a pretty sort of interesting drive. Quite often I'll take my 4-wheel drive rather than the van, because it is all dirt road and it's quite steep in many places. In fact, the main drive up to mine is actually called the Khyber Pass, so you'll see that in many of the videos. So yeah, so it takes me about 5-10 minutes I guess to get down to the start of the community. Yeah, this is the Khyber Pass that I was discussing. So it's been concreted because obviously the slipping in the wet times is pretty nasty. But yeah, so I cross 5 little creek crossings from my place down to the start of the community. So you can imagine in the flooding, it was pretty serious here. In fact, these guys had to get airlifted food and literally were stuck in this community for a couple of weeks, given all the road closures, landslips, and of course, as I said, all the floods. So it's quite the drive down to the start of it. That's our local firehouse there. So we have our own fire truck, and all the volunteers get out there and practice and ready for fire season. And we obviously try to keep our properties as clear as possible. Although obviously in an eco village, it's quite overgrown. You wouldn't believe this place. It was actually farmland and was taken over by a group of environmentalists probably 30-40 years ago, and they took 800 acres of farmland and turned it into what you see in these vlogs. It's pretty amazing. So I'm down to the bottom of the hill, and this is our community cafe. So it's not open. It's open from 8:30 in the morning until midday, and we all get down here and have a bit of a gossip and catch up with one another. They do breakfast and lunch, and yeah, just really enjoy ourselves and catch up with, as I said, other community members. Each of us are on 2-acre blocks up here. So there's 300 acres of 2-acre blocks, and then 500 acres of common ground. So yeah, so you can see we get down here, community, we have movie nights and everything else that's right through. We have a common area community centre and an art space where both kids and community members get around and do plenty of action. So that's been really good as well. Wood-fired pizzas and everything else. So yeah, so it's pretty good. Anyway, I'll get back in the car and we'll head down the road. I've got to do some shopping. And yeah, so this is our community cafe. Now, as we're driving out, you can see there, that's our community space there, and then our community hall's coming up on your left-hand side. And then we get to the front gate and we take off. So up here on your left you can see our letterboxes and then the start of the community. So that's our community sign, and when we head up, so that drive up that left hand side goes up to what we call the south side, where the north side, up on our hill, and the south side. So there's two parts of the community there. And then up here you can see how loud are the cicadas. They are so loud. So nature can get very loud. So I'm heading in, this drive is into Kyogle or Lismore. And yeah, so it's pretty hectic when the cicadas come out. And have a look at this bloke. We are literally only months out of having floods, and he is washing the road. Anyway, go figure. Washing the road, and then again another stop. So it's been a couple of years that we've been trying to get these roads fixed since the floods. So yeah, it's been tough. Anywho, got my groceries. Time to light the fire and get ready for a cook up. So as the fire gets going, I'll show you a bit of the food. So this is an omelette I do in the morning. Here's a bit of fish and chips. Yep, pizza night. And my ultimate, what do you call this? Toasted sanger. And the test, this was done in my grill. And yep, the big test. Oh, look at that cheese, sensational. That's the test of a good toasted sanger. And now I'm just doing a bit of food prep for the old spag bog that I'll have later on. Probably tonight or tomorrow. And guess who's come for a visit while I'm doing my spag bog? Yep, it's old Anna. Go Anna. So come for a bit of a visit around. So quite often, yeah, the goannas, the birds, the kangaroos, the bush turkeys trek around the camp when I'm doing a cook up, see for a few scraps. So yeah, so it's always entertaining. I'm never alone, even though perhaps not a lot of humans around. But yeah, old mate, he comes for a bit of a visit, so always happening here.
I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when the silence so loud. I wish, oh I wish.
Anywho, back to it. So yeah, after the cook up today, I actually put all that into containers and put it into the fridge for cook up later on, and I'm hooking into now cooking up a bit of the old chicken schnitzel. So good Aussie things, the old chicken schnitzel, chicken parma, potato cakes, pizzas, bopping along. And yeah, so I've got the chicken schnitzel there, and I think I've got a couple of potato cakes that I'm deep frying in the fryer. So yeah, another little sneaky fast food cook up on the hill.
Look, take a bow, already know. Now you gotta go. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my...
Now, just before I leave in this last vlog, I just wanted to let you know that my old koala mate that we saw in the last vlog wandering down the road is in good nick. He's back up in his tree. The little fella, there he is there. So yep, all safe and sound. And yes, I haven't only seen him during the day. He's up in the trees now, so he's protecting himself well. Go on, you little mate. Anyway, this is the end of my Eco Village vlogs. I hope you've enjoyed this. I get out and travel to a new destination in a couple of weeks, so I'll take you along in that. And thanks for watching my Eco Village adventure. Subscribe and like.